Hi Tenor Saxes. On today's lesson, lesson page 13, High Note Happenings, we're going to use our fingering for C sharp, which is no hands. All we need is our thumbs for balance for our C sharp. And we're going to talk about the rhythm, an eighth note and 2/16, as well as the dynamic marking F-P. So let's jump right into our first exercise, High Note Happenings. We won't use our C sharp just quite yet, or our new rhythm, so let's just jump right into number 39 and play our first exercise. I've got my metronome set at moderato, or 86 beats per minute. We're in 3/4 time, and we've got a mezzo forte beginning, and then halfway through we play forte. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go. And there you go. High note happening. Not quite high notes on our tenor sax. That's probably high notes for other instruments on page 13. If you're joining me and you're playing on a different instrument, I hope that your high note happening was successful as well. Check the top of the page for any new notes. Next, we move on to 16th Avenue. This will use our new rhythm, the single eighth note and 2/16. Eighth followed by 2/16. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... That's an example of what counting an eighth note in 2/16 sounds like. We've got number 40. We've got an F sharp, and we also have the tempo of allegretto, or 98 beats per minute. 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2, 1 and a 2 and 1 and 2, 1 and a 2 and 1 and a 2, 1 and a 2 and a 1 and 2. That's our counting. Here we go. 1, 2, 1 and 2, and ready, go. Yeah, let's do that again. 1 and 2 and ready, go. Now, if that was too fast, slow your metronome down a bit and practice it at a tempo that's best for you. Then speed it up and join me back for the video review. All right, we're moving on to our next exercise, which is number 41, the El Florón duet. This Mexican folk song has a first and second ending, so be careful on that. The first time through, I'm going to play part A. I'll make sure I hit the first ending, the repeat, and the second ending, and then I'll play part B. As with all duets, you can join me, or you could play the complementary part and then switch when I do. The tempo is allegro. So I'm going to speed my metronome up to 110. 2 and 1 and a 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and a 2 and a 1. This one is pretty quick, so hang in there. 1, 2, and ready, set, go. Yeah, let's try that again at a slower tempo. How about 100? Slightly slower. This is part A again. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and go. Now let's try part B. Remember that there is a quarter rest at the beginning of part B, where before we played 2 and, this time we'll rest. 1, 2, ready, and 1 and 2 and rest. Let's do that part 2 again, or part B again. 1 and 2 and 1, rest. Remember that you can pause this video and work out these exercises on your own if you need to, and then rejoin the video for review. Next is number 42, the paw-paw patch. We've got a B flat in the key signature, so remember to play your B with the 2, the A fingering, and the side key. Here we go, moderato on our tempo. So let me just find my moderato, 86. 1 and 2 and 1 and a 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and a 2 and. Here we go. 1, 2 and ready and go. Let's try that again. Hey, if you need the fingering for that low C, it's 3 fingers on top, 3 fingers on bottom, and then your pinky key on the low pinky key with your right hand. That's our low C. 1, 2, here we go. 1 and 2 and ready and go. That's a fun one. Next is number 43, Spring from the Four Seasons. This piece by Antonio Vivaldi is in cut time, so we'll need to make sure that we're using our cut time counting. 1 and 2 and a 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 1 and a 2 and 1 and 2, for instance. This one also has a pair of first and second endings, so be careful on your repeats. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1 and go. Very good. Our last exercise for tenor sax is the accent on creativity, passing tones and neighbor tones. It says to write in your own variation based on the melody provided, using passing tones, notes that pass between 2 notes, and neighbor tones, notes that are around or notes that you'll go 1 above or 1 below the given tone. There are a couple exercises or examples given in the first measure. After you've done that, you'll want to play through number 44 with your passing tones and neighbor tones. I'm going to play through right now using the passing tones and neighbor tones that I've written in. 1, 2, 44. So that's all up to you now to add your creative stamp on number 44. So until I see you again soon, keep practicing.